Yeah, if you want to go down that road, Jeremy.
We're controlling him, bro.
What's that Garth impression I just did?
I don't know. You should work on it. Because a Garth impression is cool.
Yeah, but I did listen to an interview with Dana Carvey on the Nerdist podcast. This is where it gets me.
Yeah.
This is where it all comes crashing around. That's it. If the camera was closer, I wouldn't get the full scope.
And then the atmospheric,
you know what I want?
Perspective.
You know what I want? You see that pipe in the background?
Uh-huh.
I want something half as dark as that, but it fills up like a third of the screen. You swim past in the background.
Yeah.
Just something gigantic and just in view.
And then
I just want the smallest hint of it to know that it's there.
Oh, man.
To really go, fuck everything. Oh, God.
This is... Like, this game is awesome. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
It's so... Even a second time through, it's just, like... Just thinking about what the fuck were they doing? Mm-hmm. And you're talking about how it's scarier that they captured this kid as opposed to killing him. And it's like, yeah, because death is...
Death is a release.
Yeah. But...
because if this kid dies, he's dead. That's it. We don't know what happens to people they actually capture. It seems like they turn them into chattel.
Mm-hmm.
They lobotomize them or infect them with that parasite, make them mindless, something, so that they have no compulsion against just selling them as mind slaves. I mean, for fuck's sake, wherever we found a work spot, there's a blue-collar mind slave there. Like, that seems to be their whole actual blue-collar workforce.
Everyone
else is a scientist.
Everyone else who wasn't in control was definitely, just working for the weekend.
Yeah.
That never comes.
But, everyone with control is a construction worker or a miner or possibly janitors toward the end. Like, just anyone who sweeps floors, breaks their back for a living.
But that's all of us, right, man?
Yeah, well, in this society, yeah. Whereas all the scientists and the administrators, they're not.
Yeah.
Like, is that what you do? Is you get your kid to go capture other kids make that? Is that what they're doing? Are they sending young people? Those were young people at the start.
Oh yeah.
Those were clearly younger.
It's easy to get
the people. It's easy. Yeah. It's easy to get kids to do foul things.
They don't know. That's why, like,
they don't know, and they're particularly susceptible to peer pressure.
And the most dangerous. I've often read the most dangerous people you can encounter, like in the instance of Somalian pirates, are the boys, the young adolescent kids that they train to be soldiers because they have no concept of life, basically.
Yeah, they have no refined concept of morality, the value of life, any of that. They just and they'll just follow orders because children are conditioned to just follow orders.
And they also really, really want validation and approval.
Yeah.
So it's like, if catching other kids is a good thing, then these kids are gonna do what they can to catch all the kids.
And is that kind of it might be kind of a purge scenario where it's like, well, anyone you can capture will become a blue collar worker, and we need a certain number of blue collar workers, right? These people are completely expendable. But because they're completely expendable, we need to keep refreshing that workforce. And hey, if you don't find someone, it might be you.
Yeah.
We might have to send you to do it.
Because you got to think, they're completely mindless.
Yeah.
And it appears they need to be controlled in order to do their job.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange to think about. If all of the construction workers got butt parasites all up in them, then who knows how to do construction if you have to control them?
Yeah.
And so that's a little weird. But I don't know.
Well, the people controlling them might know how to do the work. It's just, you don't want to be the miner, right? You don't want to break your back doing... We never actually went over here. I thought it was like a pit to the right. Or was it just nothing?
We get the bathysphere back.
Yeah.
So we've never seen this.
I mean, we never went to this spot over here to the right. I think we just went straight up. Huh. Oh, just a little bit of... It could be that... whoever's controlling them, they know how to do the work, the construction, the cleaning, whatever it might be, but they don't want to put their body at risk. They want to put their life at risk. But this mind slave, It broke its back. Well, just throw it in the pile and go get a new one.
Yeah, and like it's like that makes the whole theory of it's just games, man, like even more sound actually, because it's like you take control of this kid or Lara Croft or anyone else who dies horrible deaths, and you're like, I'm not gonna go have that adventure because I'm not gonna fucking die. Yeah, I'm gonna play this adventure.
It's in a game like this. It's like, well, let's do an all-death compilation. Let's just fuck. It got me. It got me. I knew it was gonna be there, and it got me. But come on, kid, just do it. Back underwater. There we go. Come on. God, I wonder. I bet you can't land directly on that thing and get stuck. I bet they programmed it in such a way to get around that.
It looks like it's on a slight hill. So
also, I just realized this teaches us to use that mechanic right at the end.
Yeah.
Where you toss the box.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's probably you did that like.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time you were like, okay, I see the puzzle. Then the second time, you got it right away. It looked like it was.
Oh yeah, it was very
a well-designed puzzle.
Yeah, there's another one of those. Since this one's right here, I want to take a gander at it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's got to knock that shit over.
Because so far, we've been running into red doors and planks and cracks in the wall. That doesn't look like anything we've run into before.
Yeah, it's another.
So we're not, thinking about it when we first got here. Huh. This is a deep dive.
What could it be? As long as that one thing isn't hanging out.
Oof.
Yeah, these are secret puzzle rooms. That's cool. So you got to jump out of the thing. Oh no, I see.
Okay, yeah.
So you have to jump out.
Yeah, do I have to do a swick like a sick ass leap out of this thing?
And I'm like, is that even possible? Like, okay, now what though?
I don't know, but I'm curious.
I know. I think I know.
You think you know?
You got to launch it up.
Yeah.
I think you somehow got to jump to it while it's in midair.
Maybe.
Like somewhere in the middle between where the kid is and the other helmet. If you launch it up, then you could unplug the kid and run over.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't know. This poor fuck.
Oh wait, I know.
Oh, cool,
I know.
Cool.
All these poor fucks. There you go. Yeah, mind slave. God, I hadn't even considered that wrinkle before. Like, I assumed that parasite was part of some sort of disaster. And maybe it still is, but they decided to utilize it in a horrible way.
Yeah, like, hey guys, imagine that meeting.
Yeah.
We all had to take refuge behind this wall because of the butt parasites.
But there are too many undesirables, or there are just too many of us. Like, there's not enough resources to go around. But if you can turn a significant portion of the population into blue-collar workers or living computational devices via the use of this parasite, which already fucked up the world, well, let's make lemonade, boys.
Yeah,
let's make
lemonade.
More eggs. Yeah.
Yeah, like just...
Yeah, what's a few more eggs? Fuck it.
Goosh.
Oh, man.
I still really enjoy those transitions.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Hi, kitty.
And you realize very quickly that they serve as your autosave barrier, which is nice because these games often... You never quite know where it's actually saved the game for you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, can I quit right now? Where will I actually start up again if I do? Hey, kitty cat. God, you're purring loud. Why are you purring so loud? You don't even have any catnip right now.
Oh, yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah. He loses his fucking mind sometimes. When I give him catnip, he seems to grow bored of it pretty quick. But god damn, does he enjoy it at first.
What was... Yeah. There was something you were... I think it was you. You were talking about a catnip delivery system somehow, like a way to not a delivery system to deliver it to people, but instead of just, I don't know, putting it on a toy for a cat, like something.
Yeah, you find catnip toys from time to time where it's like it's inside, or you can put catnip inside, and it's designed so that as they chew it, it just releases gradually.
Was it? I can't remember. Someone was talking about like an oil. I don't know. It was some way that was basically like, oh wait, I think I know what it was. It was that, I think it was a wine, like cat wine.
Jamie, she found the cat wine. I should make some cat wine.
Yeah, that has just catnip in it and stuff that cats like.
Oh man,
it's just like blood,
basically.
Tuna can water, catnip.
Kitty, come on, kitty.
That's what cats like.
And they love getting all tangled up on my audio cord. There you go, kitty. Whoop.
Oh, kitty.
So, is that our working theory now? That these people have huddled behind the wall as a result of some disaster, which is related to these butt parasites? And the working class has been turned into mindless chattel.
Yeah, I think that's, to me, that sounds pretty good. And it's just...
and that...
the motives are unclear. Like, it never...
People are just cruel.
Yeah,
I'm willing to accept that people are just cruel, and in a bad situation like this, they have no scruples against just turning a significant portion of the population into mind slaves.
You know what else people would do because people are shitty deep down? I feel like people would do this. They would go, you know what? Life inside the wall with all these butthole slaves isn't so bad. What do you say we just stop trying to purge the land of this butt parasite and just keep living in this wall? Like,
well, the wall we compared to Attack on Titan, and in there too, it's they have the same kind of situation going on where they're like, yeah, you know what? If you're in the very center, you are oh no.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's right. We never saw that one.
I did not ever see that. Holy shit.
I forgot that it follows you like a boo. You know, in Attack on Titan, it's like...
it broke the glass!
Yeah, it did. It must be fucking strong.
Fuck, yeah, it must.
Nope.
I mean, it swims all day. That's a good workout.
Nope.
What about Attack on Titan?
They live in concentric circles with their walls, and the people in the very center are... Well, they don't give a shit about the people in the outermost wall.
They eat the best food.
They eat the best food. They just sit around all day. They have the best gardens, and they have the best guardians. Because as the one character mentions, it's like, oh, if you're in the top 10% of the class, you get to become an MP. And that means that you're as far from Titans as possible. So all the people who would actually be able to push back the Titans are sitting on their asses, living it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they absolutely would not try to purge whatever this butt parasite is.
Try to fix the earth, you know, because they'd be like, life's pretty cushy here.
In fact, I feel like that experiment right at the end is just trying to make some kind of super worker, possibly.
Probably.
Like, let's make something that... Because controlling a whole bunch of people at once, like we see this character can do in a little bit, must be... it could be painful. It must be sloppy, right? They just spill everywhere, and you're trying to control two guys.
You see it, exactly.
Yeah. But if you can just merge them into one solid being with the strength of, like, take 20 people, merge them into one with the strength of 20, which can work because they're all one being, can work in unison. In a way that you could not control 20 individuals at once.
And it's a bunch of hands, too.
It's a bunch of hands.
So you still have that. Yeah.
And it's durable. It's durable in a way that a regular human body is not. So combining 20 people into one might, and this is horrible, be a cost-saving measure.
Yeah.
Once you can get to work. And we saw how excited they were once it actually started to work. Come on, kid.
It's just so crazy how they go from... We're trying to build this thing to we got it to work to, okay, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this thing, what were we thinking?
Well, now that it's loose and it's not under... That's the thing, it's loose and it has its own mind. The many men we're about to find, because this is the part with the many men.
Ooh, can you hear the sound now?
I can.
Yeah, you can hear it now.
This is where you can start to hear it. The thrum. There's again. That big monster. We have to get 20 men to fuck back into submission.
Oh, that's a bummer. We had some good stuff. We
had
said.
some good stuff with all those men and the man. It would be. I still have the audio though.
Yeah, maybe you could do something with that.
I'm sure we could do something with it. If nothing else, we can hold on to it. If we ever get popular, it'd be like, hey, you want us to do something? Oh yeah, I guess hit the power. Like, hey, you want us to do something with this snippet of audio? Or we could do something like, well, if we ever got popular enough, the our RoboCop remake. Or the Star Wars, where it's like, hey, you get 10 seconds or 30 seconds. Make whatever you want with that 30. It's like our 10 or 15 minutes of audio. It's like, hey, animate whatever you want to it. However you interpret this moment.
Yeah.
You know, and we can trim it down, too, into like a neat... We can probably trim it down into a neat 3 or 4 minute narrative, effectively.
Probably.
Of like, oh, there's the men. Come on, men. Let's fuck that monster into submission, etc., etc.
It's such a bummer, though. I'm wondering if there's anything we could even just, like, cobble together as just, like...
Possibly.
But it's just...
I think there's enough footage of this moment remaining that we could, again, cobble together like a... Or, what we could simply do is, like I said, cut it down in, like, a 3 or 4 minute narrative and take bits out of what does exist to support that narrative.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that it won't work as one... continuous narration because there's too much missing. It would be confusing. You can't even sync it up properly. But you could take this bit of footage and we can match it up to this bit of dialogue right here, and this bit with this bit. It doesn't even need to be linear.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't have to be the footage which matches up with whatever we were talking about initially. It's just it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about fucking this monster into submission while there's a big gaggle of men just flopping around behind us.
It'll be good.
I'll see what I can do with that, actually, yeah. And then I'll hit refresh on my computer like 1,000 times, so it's our first video, you get a bunch of hits, and then YouTube's like, oh man.
It must be a popular video.
I'm going to start suggesting this. Oh man. This Bryce's leg benders then just explode.
Yeah.
I bet this is going to be at Winter Games Done Quick.
Probably.
Or next year's Summer Games Done Quick. Either way, this is definitely going to be a speed run at some point. And it's going to be hype.
Yeah, I wonder what the fastest currently is.
Probably only 2 hours or something like that. And we fucked up a couple of times, forgotten what to do, and we've gotten this far in probably 45 minutes. Whereas originally, our initial playthrough was like 1 hour and 30. To finish this whole section anyway. But this time we know where the mini men are. Come on, men! Follow me!
Yeah, I like the escalation of this kid's, power, I guess you could call it, from being attached to the helmet, suspended by a cable, to getting the helmet loose from the cable, to eventually not needing any helmet at all.
Yeah.
And to eventually not needing to
control. That's right, at the end he doesn't even need the helmet.
Yeah.
He just has that power.
Something happens that's a little unclear.
It's very unclear.
It's just you get attached to something a bit. It kind of made me think umbilical cord in a way.
It was some kind of cord that went to your belly button.
And then it was just like, hey, guess what? Not only can you breathe underwater, which is still pretty terrifying to think about, but now you can just, they follow you.
All right, let's see if I can remember how to get all the mini-men. I think we go left first.